What happens when two of the strongest fighters meet? One who stands for good, and one who fights for whoever pays the most. This is the story of the day Captain America met Deathstroke, and the city would never forget it. It was a bright morning. The sun was shining, and the city was full of life. People filled the streets. The baker was selling bread. The school buses were picking up kids. The parks were full of laughter. Everyone felt safe because they knew Captain America was out there, always ready to help. On this peaceful day, Captain America was visiting a school. He loved meeting kids, telling them how to be kind, brave, and always do the right thing. The children loved him. They clapped when they saw him. They waved little flags, and Captain America smiled because helping people was what made him happiest. But not far away, hidden in the dark corners of the city, trouble had come. His name was Deathstroke. Deathstroke wasn't like other bad guys. He didn't rob stores or steal toys. He was a fighter, the kind who worked for money. Someone had paid him a lot of money to come to this city and do one thing: get rid of Captain America. Deathstroke didn't care why. He didn't care about the people or the city. He only cared about finishing the job and winning. Deathstroke stood on top of a tall building, looking down at the city. His eye was cold, sharp, and full of plans. He had beaten many heroes before. He thought, this will be easy. Captain America won't even see me coming. Then a loud boom shook the city. Windows rattled. People screamed. Cars skidded to a stop. Birds flew away in fright. A dark cloud of smoke rose high into the sky. The peaceful morning was over. Captain America stopped what he was doing. He looked at the smoke. His heart told him something was wrong, very wrong. Without waiting, he ran toward the danger. His boots pounded the ground. His eyes were focused. His mind was clear. He had one goal: protect the people. When he reached the city square, he saw the mess. A car was flipped over. A street light had fallen. People were running in all directions, and in the middle of it all stood Deathstroke. Deathstroke didn't look worried. He looked ready. His voice was cold when he spoke. Captain America, I was wondering when you'd show up. Captain America stopped a few steps away. He stood tall, calm, but alert. Who are you? Why are you doing this? I'm Deathstroke, and I'm here for you, came the answer. Captain America's heart sank. He didn't like fighting. He only fought when he had to protect people, to stop harm. But he could see this wasn't someone who would listen to kind words. Children peeked out from windows. Some hid behind their parents. Everyone was afraid. But when they saw Captain America, they felt a little braver. He'll stop him, they thought. He always does. Deathstroke took a step forward. His boots crunched on broken glass. His eyes stayed fixed on Captain America. He was thinking, planning, waiting for the right moment to strike. Captain America didn't move. He was thinking too. He watched Deathstroke's hands, his feet, his eyes. He had learned long ago that the strongest fighter isn't always the fastest or the biggest. It's the one who fights for others, not for himself. Deathstroke moved again, slowly, testing. He wanted to see how Captain America would react. But Captain America didn't fall for tricks. He stayed steady like a mountain. The city seemed to hold its breath. Even the wind stopped blowing. The birds were silent. Everyone knew something big was about to happen. I don't want to fight you, Captain America said. His voice was firm but kind. You can stop this now. You don't have to do what they told you. Deathstroke laughed, a low sound that made people shiver. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to win. And I always win. Captain America's eyes narrowed. He knew this wasn't going to end with words. This was going to be a battle. But he wasn't afraid. He had faced danger before. He had stood up to giants, to armies, to monsters. He would stand up now too. Deathstroke shifted his stance. He was ready. Captain America took a breath. He was ready too. Then, without a word, Deathstroke rushed forward. Captain America met him halfway. The fight had begun, but this wasn't just any fight. This was the meeting of two powerful soldiers. One who fought for what was right. One who fought for gold. As they clashed, the city watched. The people hoped. The children believed. And the battle of the day, the battle the city would talk about for years, had started. The air filled with the sounds of the struggle. Feet pounding, Blows landing, the crash of strength against strength. Captain America moved with purpose, blocking, dodging, protecting. Deathstroke attacked with speed and skill, trying to find a way to win. The city square became their battleground. Around them, the people stayed hidden, waiting to see who would come out on top. And so, as the sun rose higher, the battle between good and greed began. The story of Captain America and Deathstroke was no longer a tale waiting to be told. It was happening, right here, right now. The square was silent for just a second, and then it began. Deathstroke rushed forward like a storm, his boots pounding the broken street. His staff swung through the air, aiming right for Captain America's head. The children watching held their breath, but Captain America didn't flinch. He ducked just in time. The staff missed and smashed into the street, cracking the stone with a loud crack. Dust flew up, covering their boots. Captain America stepped in, quick as lightning, and threw a punch that hit Deathstroke in the side. Deathstroke grunted and jumped back. His eye burned with anger. He swung again, once, twice, his staff coming from all sides. But Captain America blocked, dodged, and turned. His movements were clean, strong, sure. He had fought many enemies before, but Deathstroke was different. Deathstroke was fast, tricky, and smart. Deathstroke spun his staff low, trying to trip Captain America. The stick swished so fast it whistled in the air, but Captain America leapt over it, landing firm and ready. Deathstroke tried again, but Captain America caught the staff between his hands. With one mighty twist, he snapped it in two. The pieces clattered to the ground. The children watching cheered softly. "Go, Captain, go!" But Deathstroke wasn't finished. His hand went to his sword. With a smooth move, he drew it and slashed at Captain America. The blade flashed in the sunlight. Captain America leaned back, the sword missing him by inches. The wind from the swing brushed his face. Deathstroke swung again, high, low, left, right. Captain America ducked, blocked with his arm, turned to the side. The metal scraped stone as the sword struck the ground. Sparks flew. Then Deathstroke kicked out with his boot, hitting Captain America in the chest. Captain America slid back a few feet, his boots scraping the ground. People gasped, but Captain America wasn't hurt. He planted his feet, took a deep breath, and ran forward. His shoulder hit Deathstroke, knocking him off balance. Deathstroke swung his sword wildly, but Captain America grabbed his arm and twisted. The sword flew from Deathstroke's hand and clanged onto the ground. Now Deathstroke had no staff, no sword, but he didn't stop. His fists came flying. Left punch, right punch, elbow, knee. Captain America blocked, stepped back, dodged, and answered with his own strikes. The fight moved across the square. They jumped over broken stone. They leaped over smashed cars. They ducked under wires hanging from broken poles. The city had become their arena. Deathstroke tried every trick he knew. He threw small smoke bombs at the ground. The square filled with thick gray smoke. People couldn't see a thing, but Captain America stayed calm. He listened for Deathstroke's steps. He waited. Out of the smoke came Deathstroke's fist. Captain America turned just in time, grabbed the arm, and flipped Deathstroke onto his back. The smoke cleared. The people saw the two fighters again. They saw Captain America standing tall and Deathstroke getting back to his feet. Deathstroke growled. His eye narrowed. His heart pounded. He had fought many battles, but this one wasn't going as he planned. Captain America took a breath. His face was set. His mind was clear. He was fighting not for himself, but for the people, for the city, for the children watching. Deathstroke lunged again. He tackled Captain America, and the two rolled across the ground. Dust rose in a cloud. They wrestled, trying to pin each other. Deathstroke was strong, but Captain America's will was stronger. Captain America broke free, spun around, and pinned Deathstroke's arm. Deathstroke tried to punch with the other hand, but Captain America caught it too. Slowly, surely, Captain America forced Deathstroke down, holding him firm so he couldn't move. Deathstroke struggled. He pushed, he twisted. But Captain America held steady, like a great tree that would not fall. Deathstroke's strength began to fade. He tried one last time to break free, but it was no use. Captain America had won. And just like that, the fight was over.